never seen anything like this before in my life. Its back is a shiny metallic green, and I'm dumbfounded. Tayberry, absolutely ready to enjoy. Welcome to be in the garden. Welcome to be in nature. I trust you're well. I certainly am. Beautiful. Mm-mm-mm. Sweet and juicy. Here I am in the garden with you. Thank you so much for joining me. This here is the Tayberry. I pruned this back early in spring, and we are now harvesting some of their fantastic berries. They're very much like a raspberry. They're very much like a raspberry, and they are incredibly juicy. So let's just enjoy some of these together. Tayberries. Again, these are organic, but it's really sweet and really juicy. And I'm just in the garden, and I'm incredibly hot. But I'm sort of potting around the garden today with no specific tasks. Although I must add that in recent weeks we had a lot of rain, but more recently we've had a lot of sunshine. And what that means is that the garden is really growing. It's growing incredibly fast. And so I do have plants in places where I don't particularly want them to be. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a clearing out today, and also just checking on things around the garden. I've got these containers behind me that need to be filled out. I'm sure that I'll be filling those out today. It's quite late in the season, but life has been busy. I'm not complaining, but I do need to get those filled out with some of the compost that I put in containers earlier on. So thank you so much for joining me as always. I'm so grateful to each and every single one of you for watching, for clicking, for smiling, for leaving comments. And do share. Let's grow this community. Keep well always. Let's get some work done in the garden. Well, I was about to start work when I came across this. It's a green beetle. It has a shiny metallic green exterior, and it stopped me in my tracks. I'd never seen one of these before. Is this something you're familiar with? Because honestly, it took me by surprise. It was flying and then landed here amongst the jasmine. I have never seen anything like this before in my life. Its back is a shiny metallic green, and I'm dumbfounded. I'm curious. It's definitely enjoying the flowers. Look, you can spot it. It flew straight past me, and it stopped me in my tracks. Have you ever seen one of these before? It's enjoying the whole flower. I'm trying to keep my hands steady. Like it's cutting through the flower, it's eating the flower to get to the nectar, I guess. I have never seen anything like this before. This is incredible. given its size, it flies. It's enjoying the flowers. There's no question about it. My first instinct is, what is that? And then, of course, I knew I was going to do some research and then find out whether it's a beneficial insect to the garden or something to be wary of. There it goes. It's just flown away. Well, that was unlike anything I'd ever seen before. I'm going to do some research and to see what it is. And hopefully, by the time I edit this video, I'll be able to let you know what that beetle was. In the meantime, I'm not the only one clearly who loves the jasmines. So, gardening, a lot of improvisation. What I've got here is a little bit of twine, which I've attached. I've attached to the Leylandii tree, which are above the twine. I've then attached it to a fairly strong part of the tomato. And just as the tomato grows, I'm going to just twist the plant, as I have done, just gently around the string to keep it not totally restricted, absolutely not, but just to keep it upright somewhat. Just twisting it round the string as it grows. So I'm going to carry on doing that for a few of the tomato plants that I have in there. Are you growing tomatoes this season? If so, what are your favourite varieties? Tomatoes tend to grow in two different types of ways. Determinate tomatoes are more bush-like and they grow in all different directions. That's what I have here. Whereas the indeterminate tomatoes are the ones that tend to grow in a more straight up linear style and are more likely to be able to vine or cling on as they grow. tying up the tomatoes or tomatoes and discovering treasure as I do so. Natural, organic, homegrown. Oh my gosh. Strawberries. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Back to work though. Okay, so I've managed to sort of string up the tomato plants. Now to another job. This is an area in the garden we very much enjoy as a family. It's near the wildlife pond. You'll see that there's a wooden seat behind me. We can sit there and just daydream. In this video, I'm just hiding around the pond gently. I'm removing some of the wildflowers. Whilst they are very appreciated in this area because of the wildlife that comes and frequents the pond, I just need to make sure that it doesn't become overwhelming in this area too. I'm using an old trowel and just digging around some stones. I laid each and every single one of these stones, tiles, paving in this area. This area of the garden actually used to be a lawn. So where I'm crouched right now, all of this was once a lawn.
and we decided that we wanted some hard standing instead. And so over time, I collected odd tiles and stones and bricks and paving, and just gradually, over a long period of time, created the path that you see me on today. As I often say, I'm not looking for perfection, but I am looking for a level of balance in the garden. Sometimes I let the wildflowers overgrow this area, and the reason being is that the bees and the beneficial insects will make good use of them. And when they come here and pollinate the wildflowers, they are more likely to pollinate our fruits and our trees as well. But now that season for pollinating the apples, raspberries, tayberries, pears, peaches is gone, I can clear this area now. Gardening teaches me so much. It teaches me patience, that's for sure. And it teaches me to try to understand how nature works. So whilst in one season, or in some moments, it's okay, absolutely okay, for the area to be overgrown, there are other times when it's preferable to manage it in a different way. And by that I mean, keeping the wildflowers is actually a great thing, of course it is. It provides food, shelter, and also nectar and pollen for the beneficial insects. But I can't pretend that sometimes we just prefer as a family for the area to be aesthetically pleasing too. So there's always a balance between doing what's right for nature and doing what's right for the family. Gardening has taught me so much over the years. I am forever a learner of gardening. What I thought I liked at the beginning of my journey is different now, and I embrace that. Gardening teaches patience, and it brings out the creativity that we all have. And it can be in terms of the flowers or the designs. I love gardening. I love being in the garden. I love being in nature. Gardening just gets better and better each year. It's nice that you have the different seasons. I know that in some countries, and some of you who are watching, perhaps you don't have all the seasons that we have here. We get to enjoy the spring, summer, autumn, and winter. As they say in America, the fall would be the autumn. Which is your favourite season?
And there we have it. I still have a little bit to do. It's really just tidying up a little bit on the pathway. I laid all of these paving slabs myself using just odd paving slabs and bricks and stones from different areas around the garden. And I've removed some of the wildflowers growing in between the stones, but not too many that it compromises the integrity of this wildlife garden area. But really it's just so that there is still a distinction between the wildlife area that's growing here and just to maintain a bit of a walkway to another part of the garden. So My work today is not complete. I still have work to do. You can see here, I have things like comfrey growing through here, and I'm very happy about that. But it was becoming a little bit too much in places. So all I've done is just opened up the pathway, and I've got to clear this out. I'm going to put it into the compost, let that compost down, and sweep up the back part as well. And so it's mostly comfrey, and we've got some clover as well. And all of these bricks and stones and slabs and bits of concrete I laid myself to create this lovely path. I'm just going to sweep it out a little bit and then on to the next job. Much, much better. Just a bit of a tidy up. Not looking for perfection here. Just looking for balance. So the cracked paving still has some lovely wild flowers, but it's just looking a little bit more organised somehow. A little tidier. A little more pleasing to the eyes. And it's just by the pond area here. And my seat looks a lot tidier. Job done. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching me in the garden. Thank you for being with me in the garden. Whilst that was a job that really needed doing a long time ago, this moment was exactly the right time for it to be done. If that even makes sense. Oh, there's that butterfly around me again. Did you see it? So, another job done in the garden. But you know what? I still have more to do. But before I get on and do something else, I just want to say thank you for watching. Please remember the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comments are always welcome. And I really do thank you. I really, really thank you for being here and helping me share my videos. I thank you for supporting me simply by watching, simply by clicking and watching. You are supporting my channel, so I thank you. Until the next video, keep well.